we say, this is the covered Shabbos Parashas Mikaitz and Chanuka. And we'd like to see what Parashas Mikaitz and Shabbos Chanuka can teach us to apply to our own lives. We say in Meidim, we thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'al nisecha shebechol yom imanu. We thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for all the miracles that He does daily for us. Nisecha shebechol yom imanu. So, which miracles does HaKadosh Baruch Hu do for us all? And perhaps Shabbos Chanuka will remind us what it all means. HaKadosh Baruch Hu performs two types of miracles. One group we see in Chanuka, and the other group, the other miracle that we might see is in Parashas Mikaitz. Chanuka teaches us about Nes Nigla, revealed miracles, obvious miracles. There's no other way to explain it. The Pach HaShemen, they found oil that burned for 8 days rather than 1 day. There's no way to explain that, except that it was a miracle. And perhaps we should think into our own lives. Miracles, Hashem does miracles, Al nisecha shebechol yom imanu, so we have to think and appreciate and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the open, revealed miracles that He does for us. And I personally, in my own life, had miracles, absolute miracles. Without going into any explanations, we once did try to explain it and tell the whole story, but everybody had miracles. Nisecha shebechol yom imanu. And we have to appreciate what Hashem did for us. So Chanuka will remind us about the revealed miracles, that there's no other way to explain it. The second miracle that we saw by Chanuka, which is a revealed, open miracle, no other way to explain it, is the nitzachon over the Yevonim, the victory over the Greeks. No way to explain it. As we already mentioned, that there's a Rashi in Devorim, Perek Lamed Gimel, Pasuk Yud Dalet, where we see that the Nitzachin over the Yevonim was absolutely a miracle, because Moshe Rabbeinu, before his Petira, davened for Klal Yisrael in the time of the Chashmonaim. Because, and Rashi brings it down, a Chazal, Rashi brings it down, that it was the 12 children of Chashmonaim, the 12 Chashmonaim, and Elazar, another Yidala, whose name was Elazar, 13 people, fought against myriads. I think a myriad is 10,000. Myriads, plural. Yevonim. And there was no way that that the 13 people could fight against a Greek army of thousands. It was an open miracle. So we have, besides the Pach Shemen, we have the Nitzachon over the Yevonim, which is revealed miracles. And this should help us concentrate when we say, Al Nisecha Shebechol Yom Imanu, we say that the Rebbeinu Shalom performs miracles every day. It could be revealed miracles that each one goes through and each one sees and each one knows. There's no way it could happen if not the unless the Rebbeinu Shalom performed it. Open miracles in our own lives. Maybe we could have better kavana and appreciate more what HaKadosh Baruch Hu does for us. But perhaps, and we know there is another kind of miracle that Hashem does, and that's a nes nister, a hidden miracle where you don't have any idea Hashem is working behind the scenes. And this we could see in Parashas Mikaitz. It says that in Parashas Mikaitz that Yosef was in prison and for 2 years, and Pare had two dreams, and he had to find out the interpretation. Vati poem ruchai. He was very upset. He had to know what are these dreams telling him. And he was informed that there is a Yosef HaTzadik sitting in prison who knows how to interpret dreams. So it says in the pasuk, Vayiritzuhu min haboyer. They rushed him out of the jail to bring him to Pare. Why did they rush him? What's the big hurry? Because Pare was so anxious to find out what these dreams are all about, that they rushed him to the good servants. The servants of Pare wanted to quiet him. They wanted to quiet Pare down, and they rushed him out of the pit, out of the jail. That's the simple. The Sipurna has a different take on this. They rushed him out of the jail for a different reason. And the Sipurna says, on that pasuk, Vayiritzuhu min haboyer, the Sipurna says, Kiderech kol teshuas Hashem shenasis kamoy rega. This is like Hashem usually, when he brings the Yeshua, it's done kamoy rega. It's done hastily, and it's done unexpectedly. And that's the way Hashem brings Yeshuas. And that's the way it happened, the Sipurna continues, that's the way it happened in Mitzrayim, where it says, Ki gershu mi Mitzrayim. They were driven out of Mitzrayim, and Chazal interpret that to mean that Shelo yihispik b'tzeikon shelo aviseinu lahachmitz, that there was no chance for the dough to ferment properly. It was done hastily and unexpectedly. That's the way Hashem brings Yeshuas. And he concludes that that's the way it's going to be le'osid lovai. When Hashem will bring the Geula to Klal Yisrael, it'll also be, he brings a pasuk from the Novi somewhere, from I think Micha that Pisam Yovoi, suddenly. So according to the Sipurna, why did they rush to bring Yosef out of the pit? The simple was just, good servants wanted to make Pare calm. He was tipoim ruchai. He was very upset. He wanted to know what it was. According to the Sipurna, it's a whole different take. That was his time for Yeshua. That was a Yeshua. Hashem was bringing to Yosef the Yeshua to get him out of that prison. And that's the way Hashem brings Yeshuas, hastily and unexpectedly. That was the moment that he was supposed to be saved from the prison. That precise second. And that's why they rushed him out, because that precise second Hashem had already decreed he would be a free person. This teaches us. Here we see clearly a Nes Nister. I don't even know if Yosef knew it was a Nes. I don't know. But it was a Nes Nister. It wasn't for any other reason, because the reason that it was that he was rushed, because that was the precise moment of his Geula, and that's when Hashem wanted him to be redeemed. So there's such a thing as a Nes Nister, and we have to continue in our trend of thought and think about our own lives. If we can recollect, and I can recollect in my own life, incredible Nes Nistoris that I felt that I saw the Yad Hashem helping me. And we once spoke about it in detail, and we mentioned everything for Nes Nigla in my own life, Nes Nister in my own life, and everybody should think about that and be able to be machaven properly when they say 3 times a day in Moedem, Al Nisecha Shebachol Yom Imanu. I want to conclude with a story that I once heard. I once heard a story, and I always thought that it was a very cute story. Whether it's emes or not, I didn't know. But now, in light of the Sipurna, I think it could be the truth. It could be an emes story. It could be emes. The story was as follows. There was somebody standing under the chuppah and ready to get married. The Masada Kedushin poured the wine, and the Masada Kedushin held the wine in his hand, and he was about to make the bracha, and it spilled out. This happened 2 or 3 times. So somebody walked over to the Masada Kedushin and says, maybe it's not Bashert. Maybe it's not a Bashert Zivug. You started the 3 times you started, and the case of wine spilled out. So the Masada Kedushin said, no, it's a good shidduch, but it wasn't the right time yet. It wasn't the right time yet. He had to wait another few seconds until it was supposed to be. Now, I always thought it was a cute story. Is it true? Who knows? But now, in light of the Sipurna, that they rushed Yosef out of the jail, because it was time now. Now it was time. Before this, it wasn't at the right time yet, like the story with the coast. But now it's the right time. Now it is the right time. And I think that this story that I always thought was cute, but I never knew if it was true, I think it's possible. It probably is true. So the Eibishter should help us. We should be zecha to the Geula Ho'asida, like the Sipurna concludes. All the Yeshuas that Hashem brings is kimo bin rega. It comes hastily, and it comes unexpectedly. We should be zecha to see the Geula Shlema. We should be zecha to say Moedim properly, for with the Nes Niglais and with the Nes Nistorais, and also be zecha to the Geula Ho'asida, which will come Pis'om, as it says in Navi. We should be zecha to this. B'mheira b'yameinu. Amen.
Amen.